Well, imagine lacking the financial means to provide safe, quality care for your child. Unfortunately, it's a reality for many working parents who feel they have no choice but to leave their babies and children in less than ideal situations. All Our Kin is a local nonprofit and has been educating caregivers and parents to create a positive cycle for caregivers, parents, and their children. Joining us today is the executive director of All Our Kin. It's Jessica Sager, a new teacher, mentor, and graduate of the 2000 class of All Our Kin. It is Tyree. Dickey, welcome to the show, ladies. Great to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Well, Jessica, I want to start with you. Talk to us a little bit about the mission of All Our Kin.
So our mission is to make sure that our youngest and most vulnerable children have the experiences that they need to be successful. Many of these children are cared for in unlicensed, informal, home-based child care programs. So what we do at All Our Kin is we go out to these programs and we reach out to these caregivers. We provide training in child development. We help them become licensed business people, and we help them raise the quality of the care they provide. And the result is these caregivers succeed as business people in the community. Parents have access to the care they need to go to work every day, and children get the early learning experiences they need.
So how many caregivers and parents are you actually training? Does it differ? I mean, does it change?
It varies, but at any given time, we're actually working with about 250 caregivers who are caring for over 1,200 children in our community.
1,200 children.
That's right.
You know, and what's interesting, and there is a saying, and we talk about it all the time, and that little saying that says, give a man a fish and you fed him for a day, or rather today. Teach a man to fish and you have fed him for a lifetime. Right. And that is so true, especially with All of Our Kin, because it really is about empowering the community, and you're doing that by reaching out to not just the kids, but the parents.
Exactly. And I think that's what's so exciting, is that our work is a win-win on 3 levels at the same time, right? Because the providers are parents too. So they're actually providing better care for their children and making better lives for their own families. And at the same time, they're providing this invaluable service in the community. So the effects of our work just ripple outward to touch so many people.
Tyree, let's bring you in, because you're a mom of 4.
Yes.
How did you hear about All Our Kin?
Well, I was at a PTO meeting, and that's where I met Jessica and Jana, and they were passing out flyers about their program. And I was transitioning from welfare to work, and I'd had other jobs that I lost because I could not find childcare that I felt that was safe,
right,
and I couldn't afford it. And this program was ideal for me because not only was it an opportunity for me to learn more about child development, it was an opportunity for my child to experience a child care program with children his own age.
And Jessica, I think it's important for people at home to understand that it's not that people don't want to work. It really is as quote-unquote simple or complex as not being able to find child care that's suitable for your child.
Right, and it's essential that we not force parents to choose between their family's economic well-being and their children's success.
Absolutely.
Because that's going to cripple families now, but also 20 years from now, children are not going to be prepared to be successful in school or in the workforce.
Now, Tyree, you received all of your training from All Our Kin.
Yes.
What kind of things did you learn?
Well, I learned, for one, about my child. I didn't know. I didn't know what my child needed in order to be able to even communicate with me. So learning about reading and why they say it's fundamental. I heard about it, but I didn't really understand it. So getting that basic understanding about how my child learns and grows.
All right, and how you're an instrumental part of that.
Yes.
So now you're a mentor. What does that mean, and what kind of responsibilities does that hold?
Well, that means that I work with newly licensed providers, and I give them basic child development training. I help them rearrange their space so the children get the best.
Okay.
From that, I provide them with materials and activities for their children, and I connect them with the nutritional program.
I love that. Jessica, talk with us about when you say that All of Our Kin increases the supply and quality child care. What do you mean?
Right, so first let me talk about supply. We don't have enough child care slots for our youngest children, even just sort of safe, adequate slots. So in New Haven, there's maybe 1 licensed slot for every 8 babies that need care.
Wow.
And over the state, between 2000 and 2007, we lost about 30% of our licensed slots in family child care homes. In New Haven, thanks to all our KINS efforts, that number is up about 30%. So we're creating slots that didn't exist before. And we know these slots are quality because they're licensed, and we're working with these providers. And we're looking at things like, are they reading with children? Are they engaging children with language? Are they providing healthy settings to children? So we know that we're changing the quality of care.
And not just sitting them in front of a television and saying the TV will babysit you.
Right, exactly.
So for people at home who say, I want to jump on board, are you still accepting applications? How does this work?
So, you know, we used to do a lot of flyering and outreach. The truth is, so many people come to us now that we don't do that anymore because people just walk in all day, every day, and they come from all over the state sometimes.
And they can still do that.
But you can always call us up. You can always walk in the door at All Our Kin. The number is 203-772-2294. Pick up the phone, give us a call, or go to our website, www.allourkin.org.
You said it perfectly. Right there on the screen, everybody. And if you missed it, WTNH.com. Click on Connecticut Style. We'll provide the link. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. Jessica, Tyree.